KNDY.
Welcome in, basketball fans, as we are back for another Friday night here on KNDY 95.5. High school basketball coming from you live from the home of the Mustangs. Valley Heights hosts Axtell on this Friday night matchup. Max Blasky along with you here this evening. You can find us on KNDY 95.5 online at KNDYradio.com. And as always, go ahead and download that KNDY FM free mobile app. You can take us wherever you travel along. Go ahead and give us a like, too, on Facebook. We always enjoy hearing from you as this season rolls on. We're back in action here on a Friday night. Took a Tuesday off, but we're quickly wrapping through this schedule, which is February of the high school basketball season. Before long, sub-state action will be right around the corner. A big thank you to our sponsors tonight that are making this broadcast possible. Performance Ag, B&D Buildings, Mustang Motors, Axtell Car Wash, Route 77 Corner Stores, Moonlight Restoration, the Citizen State Bank branches, Hometown Lumber and Axtell Lumber, Sapp Brothers Petroleum, Western National Bank of Summerfield, Danes Automotive, Axtell Trust, Cottage Hill Ag Supply, Little Joe's Service, Gray Family Dental, the State Bank of Axtell, Blue River Veterinary Clinic of Waterville, Landall Company, Waterville Housing Authority, Blue Valley Technologies, and the Parker Seed. We're about 7 minutes away from tip-off in this girls' action. We're going to take our first time out of the evening where we bring you a little preview of this matchup, which is a rematch of last year's one that the Mustangs were able to pull away with. We'll be right back for high school basketball action here on KNDY 95.5 and also Blue Valley TV.
This is Thad Argenbright with Performance Ag in Waterville, your Pioneer dealer. Our vision at Performance Ag is to deliver to you the very best in seed genetics from Pioneer, along with the best in service, which includes on-site seed treatment, direct delivery, and tender use. Call me, Thad Argenbright, at 785-313-3064 and find out why. With Pioneer from Performance Ag, you get more than a bag of seed.
KNDY Buildings of Axtell specializes in post-frame buildings. Give them a call for stud-frame buildings with complete concrete and electrical work included. It's one call to get the job done. KNDY Buildings, specializing in post-frame building construction, plus repairs and more. Always free estimates. Give them a call. KNDY Buildings of Axtell, 785-294-0147. KNDY Buildings at 785-294-0147.
Mustang Motors in Blue Rapids wants to get you into a new ride today. Whether it be a car, van, truck, SUV, or even a new Hi-Sun side-by-side, Colby has it. And if it's not on the lot, they can find it. With easy financing options available and a warranty on everything that leaves the lot, you'll feel confident in your choice with Mustang Motors. Check them out online at MustangMotorsKS.com or stop by and check out what's on the lot in Blue Rapids. Mustang Motors, right on the highway, always right on the price.
Equipment rentals from Hometown Lumber in Marysville and Axtell Lumber make the job easier if you're a professional or do-it-yourselfer. From power tools to generators, air compressors to nailers and fasteners, concrete tools, scaffolding, and more. Rent a Bobcat, dump truck, man lift, ladder, scaffolding, as well as pressure washers, insulation blowers, drywall tools, tile cutters, and more. Rent by the half day, day, weekend, or week. See the entire list online, including pricing, at axtelllumber.com or visit either location today.
Looking for a spot to refuel you or the whole team? Make the Route 77 Corner Store your ultimate pit stop. From Hunt Brothers Pizza and soft serve ice cream in Blue Rapids to hand-breaded fried chicken and fish in Waterville, fountain drinks, snacks, and sweet treats. Save on fuel with the Dino Pay app every time you hit the road. To take a break or stay on the go, let the Route 77 Corner Stores of Blue Rapids and Waterville fuel you up for your next road trip.
Valley Heights and Axtell coming up here for you next on this Friday evening. Max Blasky with you on KNDY along with our friends at Blue Valley TV. A big thank you to them making this broadcast possible here tonight. If you're making your way out to the high school, swing on down. There is a benefit for the Galmore family here from Valley Heights. Counselor here at the high school had her house burned down last week, so I believe they're doing a Sloppy Joe feed out here at the high school. So I think that's rolling on until about halftime of the boys' games. You got a couple hours to swing on down, get yourself some Stop here to watch some good high school basketball between the Mustangs and the Eagles. Looking back on this contest, last year it was a one-sided win for the Valley Heights Mustangs under Jordan Brocksterman. They were up 20-17 at half. It was close, but pulled away in the second half as the Mustangs went on to win 47-31. Delana Merck, a senior this year, led all scoring with 11 points for the Mustangs. All starters scored in that one as well. As for the Axtell Eagles, they lose the majority of their scoring off of last year's team in Lancey Porting. The Kaylee Sandman did have 7 points, along with Natalie Strothman and Chloe Strothman, too, as well. They pitched in 2 points apiece. So not a lot of experience in this matchup, and is one that the Mustangs have had an advantage of in the last couple of years. The last win for Axtell over Valley Heights came back in the 2015 and 16 season. If you're an Axtell fan, you remember that team well. Second place finish at state, 21-4 was that record. So it's been a handful of years since the Eagles have got the best of the Valley Heights Mustangs in this matchup. We're going to take one more time out before we bring you starting lineups here in this contest, again, between Valley Heights and Axtell on a Friday night from Valley Heights.
Have an accident with your vehicle? Call Moonlight Restoration and they'll take care of you with a free estimate, and they'll turn it into the insurance company for you. You name it, they can do it. Fender benders, auto and tractor restoration, windshield repair or replacement, spray and bed liners, sandblasting, dealer and installer of B&W hitches and drop and lock hitches. No job is too large or too small for Moonlight Restoration. If you want quality work done by skilled technicians, call Moonlight Restoration in Axtell, Kansas. Owned and operated by Brett and Nikki Runnebaum. Call 736-2359.
Have you tried banking with us on the internet yet? It's faster and more convenient to bank from your own home whenever you feel like it. Best of all, banking online is safe. With your private username and password and software meticulously crafted to ensure the safekeeping of your account data, your online transactions are quick and secure. Another quality banking service from Citizen State Bank of Marysville, Waterville, and Hanover. Quality banking since 1907. Member FDIC.
If your vehicle is looking like it just went through a money rally race, or perhaps it's been target practice for the neighborhood bird gang, then you need to get your car washed today at the Axtell Car Wash. The Axtell Car Wash has 2 enclosed self-service bays, even one size for semi-tractors. Just pull in, pay with your bank card, and wash all the dirt, mud, bugs, and bird stuff off your vehicles. You don't have to drive far to get a clean car. Just visit the Axtell Car Wash, proud supporter of the Axtell Eagles.
Max Blasky back with you here on a Friday evening from Valley Heights. The Mustangs coming into this game with a 8-4 record, right in the mix of a TVL possible regular season championship with a record of 4-1 in league play. The gauntlet is about to start for the Mustangs, and same for the Eagles can be said. Axtell 6-6 this year after a 7-15 year last year under second-year head coach Brad Brocksterman. They are 1-3 in league play, and the gauntlet starts tonight for the Eagles. They will start a stretch of 4 games in 5 days as they face off against Lynn tomorrow, Frankfort on Monday evening, and Pawnee City on Tuesday night. We're going to take one more break for you before we bring starters to you, brought to you by our wonderful sponsors making this broadcast possible, along with our regional sponsors, too, this evening: Can Equip, Sunflower Community Credit Union, Hometown Lumber, Honeyman Auto, Kramer Oil, Bruna Implement, Channel Seed, and United Bank and Trust. One more time out for you before we bring you starters for this TVL matchup between Axtell and Valley Heights for you tonight.
Sapp Brothers Petroleum works hard to be there for you when it matters most. Their goal is simple: to be your number one source of propane, lubricants, and extreme premium diesel fuel. They'll reach that goal by treating you like family and giving you service that makes you want to come back. Proudly serving Kansas with locations in Blue Rapids and Hanover, Sapp Brothers thanks all their current customers. If you're not a customer, call the winning team at Sapp Brothers locations in Hanover or Blue Rapids today for all your propane and fuel needs.
Western National Bank in Summerfield wants you to feel good about where you are with your money. Available when you need them and offering online and personal services, Western National Bank will make sure to keep you and your money happy. Call Western National Bank at 244-6211 to make your money smile. Member FDIC.
Everyone's wanting to reduce, reuse, and recycle. How about reducing the amount of money leaving your bank account every month? With income-based living and reduced cable bill cost for everyone, Waterville Housing Authority is your housing partner. Enjoy maintenance-free and comfortable living in 1 or 2 bedroom apartments. Check out their Facebook page or call 785-363-2239. That's 785-363-2239.
For engineered roof and floor trusses, call on Axtell Truss. 12 to 80-foot span. Complete hip, cathedral, and floor systems using only the best SYP available. Delivered to your site undamaged on a roll-off trailer. Manufactured locally at Axtell Truss on U.S. Highway 36, 2 miles west of K110 between Seneca and Marysville. Phone 785-736-2291.
The Mustangs and the Eagles up for you next on a winter formal night here from Valley Heights. Starting lineups now for you. First for the visiting Eagles. Under second-year head coach Brad Markstrom. They bring a 6-6 record into this matchup. 1-3 in PVL. A little change in the starting lineup tonight. Natalie Strothman, the 5'9 sophomore. Emma Hazenkamp, the 5'6 junior. Number 22, Kaylee Sandman, the 5'9 senior. Number 24, Chloe Strothman, the 6'1 senior. Number 40, Aaliyah Lieberger, getting the start tonight. The 5'6 senior played well in the PVL tournament and has earned a starting spot here tonight in this matchup. As for the Valley Heights Lady Mustangs, they come in 8-4 on the season, 4-1 in league play under 7th-year head coach Jordan Brocksterman. The starting lineups have not changed all season for the Mustangs, and it will stay that way. They will go Maggie Tober, a 5'8 senior. Number 14, Delana Merck, a 5'8 senior. Number 15, Audra Steinford, a 5'8 senior. Number 25, Ava Smith, a 5'9 sophomore. And Mia Vermitten, a 5'8 sophomore. 3 seniors, 2 sophomores for the Mustangs. That will go Tober, Merck, Steinford, Smith, and Vermitten. Under 7th-year head coach Jordan Brocksterman. These Mustangs looking to get back on the winning track as they lost time out to Hanover, a 32-point handling by the Wildcats as the Mustangs fell 59-37 Tuesday evening. Axtell, too, as well, looking to get back on the winning track. They lost Tuesday evening as well, 53-23 to Donovan West. That loss for the Mustangs, their first one in league play, as we'll take a look at TVL standings here coming up at halftime of this one. Of course, if you're making your way to as well, want to remind everyone there's a Sloppy Joe feed going on here out to Valley Heights High School for the Galmore family. Counselor here at Valley Heights lost her home due to a fire. Community helping support community. Mustangs will be in their home whites, purple numbers with purple trim on the bottom. Eagles will be in their road reds with black numbers and the black Eagles across the chest. First jump of the night in the jump circle with Strothman and Smith. We already have a double jump violation on the Eagles, so first possession will go to the Mustangs. Max Blasky with you here this evening on KNDY 95.5 online at KNDYradio.com, in the KNDY FM mobile app, and on Blue Valley TV tonight too as well. Thank you to the folks over there checking us out and putting us on that broadcast. We appreciate you tuning in here on this Friday night for high school basketball as we get back underway, the first of about 8 straight games that we will have on KNDY as we get close to postseason action here in the state of Kansas. First possession of the Mustang goes around the top of the horn, finally gets down low into Steinford, post-to-post pass, up and down for the first 2 by Delana Merck. The senior gets the Mustangs started in this one, as she did in last year's matchup, too, as well. Mustangs defeated Axtell about on the same day, February 3rd last year, up at Axtell, 47-31, and what was a handling by the Mustangs. Merck had 11 points in that contest and starts off hot near offensively for the Mustangs. Axtell goes empty on their first possessions. Mustangs will turn it over. Then on their next one, first turnover goes to Valley Heights. Valley Heights will be in a full court press for the majority of this game. Head coach Jordan Brocksterman likes to use the speed and athletic ability that his team has, and we about saw it there as Ava Smith gets a near still mid-court. This team coming off a loss to Hanover. They had a good start to the season, did Valley Heights. They won 7 in a row before falling to the number 4 team in 3A. That is Rossville. Had a rough TVL tournament. They went 1-2 with losses to Centralia and Hanover. Then, like we mentioned, fell to Hanover Tuesday night. Inside, second shot up and down for Chloe Strothman. The 6'1 senior gets her first bucket here of the evening, and we are knotted up here at 2 early first quarter action. Inside, Merck left block, looking to work it around, kicks it out. Vermitten will drive right baseline up, and a foul will be called. As for Axtell, they are 6-6 on this season after a 7-15 year last year under second-year head coach Brad Brocksterman. Much improved off of last year's squad, a more physical team and a more disciplined team, too, as well this year, as they are coming off a loss versus Doniphan West last Tuesday. 53-23 was that score. So both of these squads looking to get their action rolling. Vermitten sinks the second half of the free throw. She was fouled on the foul shot. Valley Heights will press again. Axtell looking to get out of it. Knocked away by Vermitten. Was on the far end of the court. Looked like Emma Hazenkamp trying to get that ball across the pressure of these Mustangs, but it will stay Axtell ball on 94 feet away from their basket. Stroughton will try and break the pressure on her own. Swings it backside. Now around the middle it goes. Turnover Axtell as Merck comes away with it. First turnover for the Eagles against this pressure of the Mustangs. Mustangs use this pressure to their advantage offensively, averaging almost 50 points a game. Axtell coming in, only averaging 33. 3-ball from Maggie Tober is going to hit the bottom of the net from straight on, giving the Mustangs a 6-2 lead here early first quarter. Continuing to press, knocked away by Steinfurt. We're going to have our first substitution of the night, as head coach Brad Brocksterman wants to take a timeout to try and figure out this pressure. We'll take it with them. Mustangs leading Eagles 6-2 early first quarter action.
Cottage Hill Ag Supply makes precision planting work for you. Put their experience and exceptional customer service to work when planning for the next planting season. Check their test plot results with quality seed lines including AgriGold and NC+. Set up assistance with your planner and adjustments as needed help you be more efficient. As a fellow farmer, Darren Jacobson can share his experience if you're new to precision planting. Count on top quality products with expert service and a commitment to go above and beyond for their customers. Go online to cottagehillagssupply.com.
Little Joe's 66 Service in Axtell is a proud supporter of Axtell schools and Axtell athletics. If you have automotive repair needs, call Joe at 785-736-2824. With satisfied customers from all over the area, Little Joe's 66 Service is the place to turn for all of your automotive repair needs.
Mustangs lead here early first quarter action, 6-2. Max Blasky along with you for the ride here in this one. Of course, girls action for you first. Coming up later this evening, the boys action. Axtell, number 2 team in Class 1A Division 2, coming up for you next. Valley Heights trying to play spoiler here on homecoming night for the winter, or winter formal, I think is what they call it down here. There also is a benefit for the Galmore family counselor here at Valley Heights. Foster house due to a fire, so some good Sloppy Joe dinner being served here out at the high school. If you are interested to swing on out, get yourself some supper and enjoy some good hospitality. Shot up and no good by Axtell on their third attempt. It's been Chloe Strothman all here in this first quarter. She's too far off the board. Quickly, the Mustangs go back the other way. Left side, Maggie Tober trying to feed it inside, poked away by the lengthy Strothman, forcing a turnover Valley Heights. Second one on the night already, as Axtell looks to take advantage and use that turnover to their side. Travel out top, though, as turning it right back over. Kaylee Sandman couldn't keep those happy feet from moving out top. Pivot moved a little bit, as the pressure defense for the Mustangs here early on has caused Axtell to be out of sorts. Eagles will now come out in a 1-3-1 press matchup. Top of the key will be Avery Bussing. First one off the bench for head coach Brad Brocksterman. Inside, Ava Smith will get a little floater up off the glass. No good. Offensive rebound, Delana Merck. She will be hacked and will earn a trip to the line. First trip to the line here for Delana Merck. That foul, I believe, will go on Kaylee Sandman. It will. That is her first personal foul. Axtell's second in this one as Merck calmly knocks down that first free throw. Second substitution now for the Eagles. Audrey Costal, the 5'9" junior, and Ann Tober will be the first off the bench for head coach Jordan Broxterman. Second free throw now for Merck. That one falls down to the bottom of the bucket. We're going to have an official stop there over on the far side. Not sure what we got going up. We're looking at the players club. Oh, fouls. That was what it was. Had to figure out something with the scoreboard. It's not a high school game with a little intrigue there from the scorekeeper. Mustangs continue this full court pressure here. Quickly trapped to the backcourt will be Strothman. Strothman looks to get it away to Bussing. Bussing up the left side, still hounded by Tober. Close to a 10 seconds, and head coach Brad Broxman is going to have to take his second time out of this quarter just to save a possession. We'll take it with them. Mustangs in control, 8-2 here midway through the first.
What is shining like that?
Oh, it's just my teeth.
Whoa, how'd you get them so white?
It's easy. I go to Gray Family Dental. They've been serving Northeast Kansas for over 19 years and have locations in Marysville, Blue Rapids, and Frankfort. With all that experience, they really know what they're doing.
Really? They sound amazing.
They sure are. Remember, if you want the whitest teeth in the business from a local employer who supports your schools and community, go to Gray Family Dental. Schedule your appointment by calling 562-5323 today.
Basketball happening all over the area. We'll take a peek at other action going on here this evening coming up at halftime of this one. But if you're looking for some more action over on our sister station, AM 1570, FM 94.1, Bruce Dierke down in Abilene as the Cowboys plays host to the Bulldogs in some North Central Kansas League action. Of course, this February gets rolling. That's a fun time of year in the high school basketball arenas. We'll have games just about every Tuesday and Friday until the end of the month. Inside, off the left side of the block, we're going to get a foul on Smith, but Audrey Costal, nice take to the basket, will draw the foul on the sophomore and earn herself a trip now to the line. Smith will pick up that first personal foul on her, first one for Valley Heights, too, as well. Costal just a little bit off to the left on that free throw. First free throw attempt here for Axtell. Malia Stahlbaumer now into the contest, the 5'7" junior. Of course, Leah Lieberger getting the start tonight. Head coach Brad Broxterman bringing Stahlbaumer off the bench, but now the junior into the contest. Costal sinks the second one as she splits a pair for the Eagles, pulls them now to within 5 here as we just roll under the halfway point of this first quarter. 3-ball Maggie Tober left side. That one's halfway in and out. Off defensive rebound, Chloe Strothman, and a big one for the senior. Mustangs pounding her down on the other end of the court. Just as soon as Axtell gets a defensive rebound, Valley Heights has been defensively in their grill, to say, this entire evening. We're going to have a whistle and a foul, I believe, on the inbound. Malia Stahlbaumer is going to pick that one up. Was confused and had to wait to see where that one came from. So it was an offensive foul on the inbounding team. Will be a turnover. Axtell, as Stahlbaumer picks up her first, now third team foul. First action now for Valley Heights. Olivia Scala, the 5'8" post player, off the bench. Inside Maggie Tober, a little floater off the rim, no good, but she will be fouled and earns herself 2 trips now from the free throw strike. Axtell actually had a lead in after the first quarter in last year's contest up in Axtell. 3 3-balls, though, by the Eagles really helped the cause in that one. It was close at halftime, too, as well. Valley Heights held a 3-point lead, 20-17, but Mustangs turned it on in the third and fourth quarter, only holding Axtell to 14 points in that second half combined, as they ran away with a 47-31 victory. Tober will split a pair. Substitution now for the Mustangs. Tessa Miller into the contest, too, as well. And Tober will pick up a foul, pressuring the Eagles. trying to break that pressure. Now it will be Natalie Strothman's chance. She gets it up court quickly to Chloe Strothman. Strothman off the board. Axtell Eagles' second offensive rebound in this possession, and a jump ball will be the call. It'll be staying with Axtell. Axtell, the height advantage on Valley Heights here, especially with Strothman, who goes 6'1". Haley Sandman, 5'9". Valley Heights' tallest player would be Ava Smith there at 5'9". She's going to guard the inbound pass and does a good job. And Tober steals that ball away, but turning it right back over to Axtell is Tober. She kind of swam move her way around that defender. A few too many steps will keep it on the side of the Eagles. Of course, Max Vlasky with you here tonight inside the stage here at Valley Heights. Had the curtains drawn, tucked away. As always, if you happen to catch us at a sporting event we're at, always stop by and say hi to your local radio broadcaster. We love to hear from you each and every Tuesday and Friday evening. Here in this one, 9-3 is our score. Valley Heights holding on to the advantage, but inside Axtell continues to pound away as Natalie Strothman, the 5'9 sophomore, will get inside, fouled, and now will earn a trip to the line. Tessa Miller, the junior guard, junior inside, trying to box out the bigger Strothman. So far here in this one, the defense for the Valley Heights Mustangs has caused pressure for the Axtell Eagles. It hasn't resulted in many turnovers yet in this one, but it has been hampering the way Axtell runs their offense. Number 5, Lindsey Gray, the 5'5 freshman, checking in for the Mustangs. She had herself some valuable minutes over at the TVL tournament, one which the Valley Heights Mustangs came away with a fourth-place finish, but getting a lot more playing time here under head coach Jordan Brocksterman. Splits the pair there for Strothman, and she goes 1 for 2. Axtell now 50% from the line, 4 attempts to make. Ava Smith inside is going to bully her way from the right-handed side of the block, put that shoulder down, and an easy bucket for Smith. Quickly the other way, Strothman will push the pace up off the rim, no good. And who gets the rebound? But Tessa Miller down inside. Good job by the guard to pull down that defensive rebound on the wild shot by Strothman. And a foul will be called on Axtell on Strothman after that wild layup. Will send Tessa Miller to the line as Axtell has already committed 5 personal fouls here in this quarter. First free throw up and down for Miller as she gets in the scoring column. Vermitten, Merck, and Steinford back in. Scala, Tober, and Smith off for the Mustangs. Second free throw now for Miller. She cans that one, and we'll have a substitution for her as well, as Maggie Tober will check back in. So it's Tober, Vermitten, Steinford, Gray, and Merck out there for the Mustangs. This final 2:32. It's Hazenkamp, Strothman, Sandman, and Costal out there for Axtell. Hazenkamp gets it across the timelines. Mustangs still pressuring tightly on this Axtell team. Has struggles offensively, only 33 points per game. Inside, off the glass, shot no good. Offensive rebound by Axtell. Second one, no good on the opportunity, as Chloe Strothman has been living inside, but just not able to finish so far here tonight, down close. It will be a foul on Axtell. No, it'll be a turnover, Eagles, as it goes out of bounds. That's already turnover number 5 here. We still have 2 minutes left in this first quarter. Kind of a slow-moving first quarter, but we'll have a quick one as the evening continues. Boys matchup shows the number 2 state-ranked Axtell Eagles boys going up against the Mustangs team, trying to get their footing. And, of course, it is, too, as well, winter formal, or I guess crowning for the winter formal royalty here for the Mustangs. Vermitten's going to fire up a 3 right side. She misses that one. Eagles claim the defensive rebound. Fouling scoring team by Valley Heights here early on in this season. They're going to force a turnover on Axtell. Pressure will lead to a run out. Tober will attack left side, trying to get inside. And now a foul by Axtell, as Natalie Strothman will pick up her second personal foul and should send Ann Tober to the line for 2 free throws. Valley Heights pressure already caused 5 turnovers here in this first quarter by Axtell. That last one makes it 6. Easy points, 2 as well from the line. And Maggie Tober cans the first one. Kaylee Sandman back into the contest. So we'll be bussing Sandman, Costal, Hazenkamp and Strothman out there for the Eagles. Tober misses that second as she goes 1 for 2. Mustangs 10 free throws already here in this first quarter, 7 makes. So good job by the girls making use of their opportunities, and it's showing with a 10-point lead here, 14-4. Valley Heights keeps that pressure up. Should have been a travel. We're not going to call it. Avery Bussing gets it across the timeline into the hands of Aubrey Costle. She gets back to the left side, kicks it out baseline. That's going to be Chloe Strothman canning that one from the free throw line. Her second make here, 4 points now for the senior. She is 2 for 6 already from the floor. Delana Merck inside blocked by the Eagles. We're going to give that one to Strothman. Her and Aubrey Costle were in there. Good defensive possession for Axtell. Malia Stahlbaumer now and Natalie Strothman back into the contest for this final 52 seconds. Out top it goes to Merck. Right side, Tober fires up her third three of the corner. That one's hard off the rim. No good. Offensive rebound being fought for. Ends up in the hands of Maggie Tober. We'll reset it now for the Mustangs. 14-6 lead. 40 seconds left in this first quarter. More than likely dribble this one out. Both teams coming off a loss. Valley Heights playing better here in this first quarter. And a nice turnaround shot there for Mia Vermitten. It's her first bucket from the floor for the Mustangs in this quarter. Quickly the other way, Natalie Strothman, left-handed layup up, no good, but a foul will be called, and back to the line will go Strothman. So Axtell has struggled with this Valley Heights pressure here early on, but when they get a break, they've gotten right to the line. Most notably, Chloe Strothman living near the basket. Already 6 shots up for her here in this first quarter. First free throw down for Natalie, though. She calmly sinks that first free throw. That personal foul will be number 4 on Valley Heights. Believe it when against Delana Merck, her first personal. Calmly sinks the second one there to Strothman. She's 3 for 4 from the line. Valley Heights will have last shot, though, here before we end the first quarter. Merck gets inside, kind of a below between the legs pass, and a turnover Valley Heights, as it will actually give Axtell one more opportunity here before quarter break. 12 seconds left to go. Axtell has to get it across from this Valley Heights pressure, and they throw it right out of bounds. Right into the lap of head coach Brad Brocksterman. Not too happy with that one as he throws the ball back to the ref. Vermitten inbounds now with 10. Throws the cross-court skip past Tober for 3. That one's good. Maggie Tober, her second 3 here in this quarter as she extends the lead for the Mustangs up 19-8 as we end the first period.
The State Bank in Axtell is synonymous with quality and integrity in the banking business. Financing for your home, for your farm, or your small business. Contact the loan officers if you need money, or if you're putting money away for something special, or just saving for a rainy day. Visit with the professionals at the State Bank of Axtell. They're federally insured, member FDIC, the State Bank of Axtell.
If any of your family members meow, bark, squeak, chew, dig, squawk, claw, play dead, or fetch, you need Dr. Porter and the Blue River Veterinary Clinic in Waterville. Dr. Porter is dedicated to the wellness and health care of your small animal pets, offering vaccinations and wellness checks, boarding, dentistry, emergency care, grooming, surgery, and radiology with her full-service clinic. A healthy pet is a happy pet, and a happy pet means a happy home. Call today for your appointment, 363-2222.
After 8 minutes of play, Valley Heights up 19-8. A balanced attack led by Maggie Tober. 8 points in that first quarter. Valley Heights got to the free throw line, too, as well. They were 7 of 10, only 4 turnovers. Meanwhile, Axtell, they were 4 of 6 from the line. Fairly good, too, as well. But 7 turnovers in that first quarter did not help the cause for the Eagles. 8-4 Mustangs up on the 6-6 Axtell Eagles here this evening. Valley Heights actually just dropped out of the state rank in what is a loaded Class 2A this year. They get ready for sub-state action coming up on February 22nd, which we'll get down to here during halftime. Maggie Tober misses her first 3 coming out of quarter break, but offensive rebound is fought for and saved by the Mustangs. Inside will go Andra Steinford, left block, but now a travel violation is that call. Mustangs over at Wabaunsee for their 2A sub-state, starting the 26th, actually. These Axtell Eagles, they will be down in Blue Valley starting the 22nd. And, of course, KNDY will have coverage from that sub-state, too. A turnover leads to a run-out for the Mustangs as Maggie Tober is the beneficiary on that one. 21-8 now is our score as this Valley Heights Mustang has just wreaked havoc on the Eagles. Second straight turnover, second straight layup now for Tober. She has now 12 points in this contest, 8 in the first, 2 quick buckets now as she is on a 4-0 scoring run herself. Second turnover, Tober takes this one, 3 straight and 1. No, a charge is the call. I don't think we're going to get that bucket, but that would have been a heck of a sequence there to throw on the huddle tape for Maggie Tober. I think we're going to get... So we're going to take the basket off, and we're going to give that foul, yes, to Mia Vermitten, trying to watch what the official's doing. Vermitten kind of boxed out her defender after that turnover. Defender was underneath the bucket, so we're going to wave that bucket off. But Axtell still looking to break this pressure, and talking to head coach Brad Broxman, this has been a problem for his girls all year long. 4 straight turnover. Merck takes that one, misses the easy bunny, and Axtell claims the defensive rebound, but hounded on the other end is Kaylee Sandman, as this front line for the Eagles has not handled the pressure well here in this first half. It's going to be Valley Heights ball on the 4th straight Axtell turnover. Right inside, Ava Smith up and down for an easy 2. Valley Heights here firing on all cylinders. Brad Broxman already took his second timeout early in that first quarter, looking for his girls to make a run at it. Pass up ahead by Emma Hazenkamp. She turns that one over. Now 5th straight turnover for the Eagles. Merck gets inside off the glass. Strong and no good. Sandman pulls down the defensive board. She's going to back herself into a corner and get fouled by Smith. That's going to be a tough defensive foul to take 85 feet away from the basket. But Ava Smith now will pick up her second personal foul. And before we blinked, it is 25-8 now. Valley Heights leading. They have rattled off 6 unanswered points here to start this quarter. Natalie Strothman gets it across for the Eagles as they finally have an opportunity on their end of the court. Top side, Hazenkamp looking to get a reversal, swings back left side. Firing up at 3, Natalie Strothman's going to bang that one hard, but an offensive rebound, Audrey Costal. Eagles on their second opportunity. Gets it inside with Costal, loses it, turnover. Nope, keeping with the Mustangs. Lieberger up, no good, and a personal foul will be called, I believe, on the Eagles, going for that offensive rebound. Audrey Costal picks up now her first personal foul. Eagles out there, it's Hazenkamp, Sandman, Rossman, Costal, and now Liebarger. For the Mustangs, it is Smith, Mert, Steinfurt, Vermitten, and Tober, and a turnover Valley Heights on the travel. We'll give it back now to the Eagles. Alyssa Hazenkamp now getting into the action. First action for the 5'7" sophomore in this second quarter, and a carry will be called as she broke the pressure. Had Valley Heights on their ropes coming out of here, that pressure. But another turnover, Axtell gives it back to the Mustangs. Lieberger will take a seat. Strothman back into the contest. Axtell offensively, they've got it inside a lot. If they were able to finish a couple of those buckets, it might be a little bit different first quarter. But the Mustangs have taken advantage, especially here in the second defensively, forcing those turnovers into points as well. 25-8 our score, 5:15 left to play here in this second quarter. Max Blasky along with you on KNDY FM 95.5 at KNDYradio.com, in the free KNDY FM mobile app too as well, and on Blue Valley TV tonight too. If you're watching us there, we do appreciate you tuning in this Tuesday and every other evening. Good catch by the radio man here at home. Get a few cheers from the home crowd. Ball comes bounding into me. Well, it'll be another turnover, though. Axtell, now they're 8 here in this second quarter. 25-8 the score. Smith's going to fire up a right side 3. That one's hard off the rim. No good. Getting a running start now will be Kaylee Sandman. She's trying to take it full court. will be kicked out of bounds and stay now with the Eagles. This was a 19-8 game at the end of one quarter. Valley Heights has held Axtell now scoreless for 4+ minutes as we roll towards the halfway point in this second stanza. Box set now. Kaylee Sandman swings it out. Hazenkamp gets the ball. Now turns it over. Nope, on the floor. I think we're going to have a jump ball, and that possession will go back to the Mustangs. So good as well as a turnover. Avery Bussing back in now, along with Malia Stahlbalmer. She will check Melissa Hazenkamp and Emma Hazenkamp. They find a seat on the bench. Axtell looking to stop these Mustangs. Backdoor cut up and a foul on Ava Smith as she will get 2 free throws here in this second quarter. Chloe Strawson picks up her second personal foul. There's a lot of action going on this evening. Told you we'd get to it here at halftime. We'll go ahead and mention it real quick. Republic County is over at Hanover. We've got Frankfort over at Centralia, and what's going to be a great district matchup and a TVL matchup too as well. Then Lynn has made the trip over to Troy. Of course, if you're checking out some more basketball action, get tired of this one, swing on over to our sister station, AM 1570, FM 94.1. Check out Bruce Dierking as he has got the Marysville Bulldogs down in Abilene for that contest. Smith is able to split a pair. 5 points now for the sophomore as Mustangs have still held Axtell scoreless here in this second quarter. We're trying to get a high post, and a personal foul will be called on Am Tober. The junior a little bit too aggressive. They're guarding Strothman. That's her second personal foul. Head coach Jordan Brockstrom electing to keep her in there. It's Gray, Sculla, Smith, Miller, and Tober out there for the Mustangs. 3-ball for Axtell before I could get to them by Callie McClellan right off the bench. Fires up a 3-ball, misses that off the rim, but Valley Heights trying to run it out, turns it over, and it'll come right back here to the other end. So for the Eagles, it will be Sandman now, Malia Stahlbalmer, Natalie Strothman, talked about there. Callie McClellan now getting some action. And, of course, Chloe Strothman, big one down in the middle. Free throw line shot up and down by Chloe Strothman. Her first points in this second quarter. She got 6 shots in that first quarter, was 2 for 6, was really all the offense for Axtell. As the Eagles have gotten inside on this Valley Heights team. There's now a forced turnover. Thought Strothman picked up a foul, but a rare turnover for the Mustangs in that one. As the Eagles will come the other way. Trying to go coast to coast is Natalie. Kicks it out. 3-ball now for Kaylee Sandman. That's going to be short off the rim. Defensive rebound being fought for. Bonnie's going flying. Smith ends up with it for the Mustangs. Good pass to Gray. Up and down for 2 for Lindsey Gray. The freshman off the bench gets her first bucket. And the Mustangs still hold an 18-point advantage. Sculla tips that one away, but it'll stay with the Eagles. I want to remind everyone, too, as well, going on until halftime of the boys' game, there is a benefit for the Galmore family here at Valley Heights. Counselor here at the high school Osterhouse. Due to a fire, so community supporting community have a Sloppy Joe feed going on here until midway through the boys' game. So if you happen to be in the area making plans to come on out, love to see you, too, as well. As always, if you do, pop on out, say hi. Tucked away here on the stage at Valley Heights as we're rolling through this Friday with you. Max Blaski on the call as we have a turnover inside the lane. We're going to go ahead and call that a 3-second violation as Chloe Strothman was parked at the free throw stripe. 10th turnover now for Axtell here in this second quarter. And talking to head coach Brad Brocksterman on our Coach's Corner interview, which will be coming up Tuesday after local sports at about 5:20. He said that turnovers and pressure are something that his team really struggles with this year, and it's showing here this evening against Valley Heights as they have 17 turnovers already past the halfway point in this first half. And Tober gets the bucket on the offensive end, back the other way. Shot up and no good by Chloe Strothman as the 6'1 senior just looks to turn around and put it up on the board. A swipe down foul will now be called on Natalie Strothman. as she will pick up her third personal foul. Will that be her third? That is her third, so we will have a substitution as Stroughton will find a seat on the bench. Audrey Costal back in. Valley Heights underneath their own basket. Gray for three. That one's going to be long air ball, trying to save far side by Tessa Miller, but it will go back to the Eagles. Valley Heights, of course, coming off a loss at Hanover Tuesday evening, 59-32, as they fell to the number 4 ranked team in the Class 1A Division II. Valley Heights went into that contest ranked, but of course, with that loss, fell out of the rankings in what is a loaded 2A class this year, led by defending state champion Riverside. Meanwhile, for Axtell, they come off a loss versus defending state champion Doniphan West. Many forget about Doniphan West and his girls' TVL not having the year they expected, but they are reigning 1A Division I state champions too as well. Axtell fell to them Tuesday evening 53-23 on that trip out there. So both of these teams are looking to get back on the winning track. Axtell, though, unfortunately on the wrong end of history, as the Eagles have not beat Valley Heights since the 2015-16 season. On the offensive end for the Eagles, they get a shot off finally out there into the bucket. Audrey Costal can't find the mark from about 12 feet away on the outlet. A personal foul now will be called on Costal. It's about the second time the shooter's picked up a personal foul here in this one. Coach Jordan Broxman wants to take a timeout. We'll take it with him. Mustangs lead 30-10.
Quality, integrity, durability. These values make Landau stand out above the rest. Landau Company offers stable employment, competitive wages, $2 per hour shift differential, 4% attendance bonus, overtime hours, growth opportunities, and a benefit package that includes profit sharing, comprehensive insurance package, paid time off, and more. It's not too late to get your new year started off right. Apply online today at Landau.com or phone 785-562-5381. EEO employer, vets and disabilities welcome. Learn more online at Landau.com today.
A busy evening, or I guess busy weekend for the Axtell Eagles coming up too, as well as we take a peek at both of these teams' schedules. Axtell starts a 4-game and 5-day stretch as they have a makeup game versus Lynn tomorrow evening. That game will be in Marysville. Frankfort comes to town Monday, and then Pawnee City also visits on Tuesday. So that's 4 games in 5 days. Only rest day will be Sunday. Was talking with assistant boys coach James Shaughnessy, kind of joked and said, of course, that's the one rest day we get. We're still going to try and have open gym. Offensively, Maggie Tober has it rolling for the Mustangs. She hits her third bucket here in this second quarter. Now 14 points for the senior. On the other end, up no good from point-blank range. Avery Blissing, the sophomore, had an easy shot off the rim. Just missed that one. It will stay with the Eagles, though. Looking at the Valley Heights schedule, they have a make-up game Monday before they travel to Lynn Tuesday evening, and then Centralia on Friday. So they have 3 games in 5 days starting next week for what's looking to be hopefully another run at a sub-state championship. Inside, Chloe Strothman, we're going to call ahead that a muscly finish. 6'1" sophomore, a little thinner on that, but goes through the contact, draws the foul, and finishes that one off. Old-fashioned three-point play, kind of sidearm spins that one in there. That is Axtell's first free throw here in the second quarter. We had a combination of 16 free throws in that first quarter, only 4 here in the second. Tober fires up a 3. That's going to be hard off the left side of the rim. Axtell will control and bring it the other way with McClellan. Kelly McKellen now rolling his point guard inside. Strothman up off the glass, no good. As Valley Heights has done a good job defensively on her. 26 seconds left here in the second quarter. Of course, coming up at halftime, we'll take a look at scores brought to you by our friend over at the TVL Sports Spotlight, Jeff Wirtz, as there's a lot of TVL action going on this evening. Mustangs lead 32-13, holding on for the last shot here. Tober's going to fire up a right wing 3. Cans that one for Maggie Tober. her third here in this first half as she gives the Mustangs a 35-13 lead going into halftime. We'll take a break, bring it right back here to Valley Heights. Second half action for you coming up.
Danes Automotive and Tire in Waterville and Marysville is your reliable automotive repair shop. Servicing engines and transmissions, ACs, radiators, exhaust, and diagnostic checks. Did you know Danes does tires? Carrying all major brands and sizes from trucks, ATVs, trailer, and farm implements, Danes Automotive and Tire has you covered. With over 85 years combined experience, your locally owned and trusted repair and tire shop is Danes Automotive and Tire in Waterville and Marysville.
Access denied.
We've all been there. When you can't connect the thingy to the whatchamacallit, and the whatchamacallit can't find the Wi-Fi network. Well, Blue Valley Technologies has a solution that can help you with all your connected devices. Tech Home with unlimited multi-device support to help you get your home connected and even tune up your computer. Find more details at bluevalley.net/techhome.
At the beginning of every crop year, you get only one chance to get it right. Start your season off with a seed you can trust. Plant DeKalb Asgrow. They have a full range of products that have proven themselves year after year. Parker Seed can provide the right seed for your environmental conditions. There's no room for error. Call Parker Seed to start your season off right. When you call Todd Parker, he'll put his knowledge and experience to work to help you make the right choices. Call today, 562-6687. That's 562-6687. KNDY Buildings of Axtell specializes in post-frame buildings. Give them a call for stud-frame buildings with complete concrete and electrical work included. It's one call to get the job done. KNDY Buildings, specializing in post-frame building construction, plus repairs and more. Always free estimates. Give them a call. KNDY Buildings of Axtell, 785-294-0147. KNDY Buildings at 785-294-0147.
Mustang Motors in Blue Rapids wants to get you into a new ride today, whether it be a car, van, truck, SUV, or even a new Hi-Sun side-by-side. Colby has it. And if it's not on the lot, they can find it. With easy financing options available and a warranty on everything that leaves the lot, you'll feel confident in your choice with Mustang Motors. Check them out online at MustangMotorsKS.com or stop by and check out what's on the lot in Blue Rapids. Mustang Motors, right on the highway, always right on the price.
Make every job easier with one stop at Hometown Lumber in Marysville and Axtell Lumber. For any project inside or out, if you're a professional or do-it-yourselfer, get the tools you need, including Milwaukee, DeWalt, Stanley, and more. Battery-operated tools offer the convenience and mobility with the power to get the job done quickly every time. Stocked with all the blades, bits, and accessories for your convenience as well. Check out the Power Tools selection today and get the work started on your schedule with Hometown Lumber in Marysville and Axtell Lumber.
At halftime of the girls' contest between Valley Heights and Axtell, Mustangs leading 35-13 in a dominating effort here tonight on a Friday night. Mustangs led 19-8 at the end of one quarter. Held Axtell only 5 points there in the second quarter, all to Chloe Strothman. The Mustangs have built an impressive lead here at half. Looking at scoring from that first half, first for Axtell, they are led by the before-mentioned Chloe Strothman. She has 9 points. She had 4 in the first, 5 in the second. She has gotten up here. Give me a second real quick. 10 shots. She is 4 for 10 from the floor as the Eagles have been getting it inside, but it's been the turnovers for Axtell. They had 7 turnovers in the first quarter, 10 turnovers in the second, 17 in that first half, and the one in the second half, or second quarter, really led to the Valley Heights runouts. As for the Mustangs, they were led by senior point guard Maggie Tober, 17 points, on 3 3-pointers, and including 3 straight steals and 3 straight buckets for her at the beginning of that second quarter. Scoring otherwise for the Mustangs, 5 points for Ava Smith, 2 points for Hannah Tober, 2 points for Lindsey Gray as well off the bench. Mustangs shot 8 for 12 for the free throw line in that first half, 8 turnovers. Meanwhile, Axtell 5 for 7 from the free throw strike, 17 turnovers. As before mentioned it. At halftime, it's 35-13. Don't go anywhere. When we come back, we're going to take a look at score updates from around the league and also the Marysville game going on opposite of our broadcast. Again, on our Friday night feature game here from Valley Heights, Mustangs lead 35-13.
People like all different kinds of cars, but there's one thing everyone wants in a car: quality. Same thing's true with your car loan, new or used, buy or lease. You want quality in your car and in your car loan.
For a quality car loan, you know who to turn to. With great rates and personal service, shop like a cash customer with a quality car loan from us. Citizen State Bank of Marysville, Waterville, and Hanover. Quality banking since 1907. Member FDIC.
For engineered roof and floor trusses, call on Axtell Truss. 12 to 80-foot span. Complete hip, cathedral, and floor systems using only the best SYP available. Delivered to your site undamaged on a roll-off trailer. Manufactured locally at Axtell Truss on U.S. Highway 36, 2 miles west of K110 between Seneca and Marysville. Phone 785-736-2291.
Dane's Automotive and Tire in Waterville and Marysville is your reliable automotive repair shop. Servicing engines and transmissions, ACs, radiators, exhausts, and diagnostic checks. Did you know Dane's does tires? Carrying all major brands and sizes from trucks, ATVs, trailer, and farm implements, Dane's Automotive and Tire has you covered. With over 85 years combined experience, your locally owned and trusted repair and tire shop is Dane's Automotive and Tire in Waterville and Marysville.
The State Bank in Axtell is synonymous with quality and integrity in the banking business. Financing for your home, for your farm, or your small business. Contact the loan officers if you need money, or if you're putting money away for something special, or just saving for a rainy day. Visit with the professionals at the State Bank of Axtell. They're federally insured, member FDIC, the State Bank of Axtell.
At halftime of this TVL matchup between Valley Heights and Axtell, 35-13 is your score. Just a few score updates to pass along for you real quick. At the end of one quarter, Troy leads Lynn 20-4. Other action elsewhere around the TVL tonight. Republic County is up at Hanover. Frankfort has made the trip east to Vidtangle with Centralia in what should be a good girls matchup there. When you match, there should have two state-ranked teams, or does actually. Centralia, the number 3 team in Class 1A Division 2. Frankfort, your number 5 team in Class 1A Division 2. Over on our sister station, FM 94.1, AM 1570, the Marysville Bulldogs leading the Abilene Cowgirls 20-10 at halftime of that one. Of course, there's more action this weekend, too, as well, as both KU and K-State tip off. KU will tip off right here at 3 p.m., pregame starting at 2:30. Meanwhile, over on our sister station, the Wildcats have the the 1 o'clock tip. That means pregame starts at noon for them. Second half action upcoming for you next year between the Mustangs and the Eagles as Valley Heights holds an impressive 35-13 lead.
What is shining like that?
Oh, it's just my teeth.
Whoa, how'd you get them so white?
It's easy. I go to Gray Family Dental. They've been serving Northeast Kansas for over 19 years and have locations in Marysville, Blue Rapids, and Frankfort. With all that experience, they really know what they're doing.
Really? They sound amazing.
They sure are. Remember, if you want the whitest teeth in the business from a local employer who supports your schools and community, go to Gray Family Dental. Schedule your appointment by calling 562-5323 today.
Access denied.
We've all been there. When you can't connect the thingy to the whatchamacallit, and the whatchamacallit can't find the Wi-Fi network. Well, Blue Valley Technologies has a solution that can help you with all your connected devices. Tech Home with unlimited multi-device support to help you get your home connected and even tune up your computer. Find more details at bluevalley.net/techhome.
Everyone's wanting to reduce, reuse, and recycle. How about reducing the amount of money leaving your bank account every month? With income-based living and reduced cable bill cost for everyone, Waterville Housing Authority is your housing partner. Enjoy maintenance-free and comfortable living in 1 or 2 bedroom apartments. Check out their Facebook page or call 785-363-2239. That's 785-363-2239.
If your vehicle is looking like it just went through a money rally race, or perhaps it's been target practice for the neighborhood bird gang, then you need to get your car washed today at the Axtell Car Wash. The Axtell Car Wash has 2 enclosed self-service bays, even one size for semi-tractors. Just pull in, pay with your bank card, and wash all the dirt, mud, bugs, and bird stuff off your vehicles. You don't have to drive far to get a clean car. Just visit the Axtell Car Wash, proud supporter of the Axtell Eagles.
Halftime of the girls' contest, Valley Heights leading handily 35-13. Story of that first half turnovers. Axtell committed 17. Valley Heights only 8. Axtell had their opportunities, though, inside, especially with Chloe Strothman. She got off 11 shots in that first half, but just was able to hit down 3 of them. When talking to head coach Brad Bronxterman, I'm sure we'll talk about it Tuesday on our Coach's Corner program after local sports at about 5:20. But looking for that other scoring option is going to be a priority for his team here as the season rolls on. Beautiful pass there from Maggie Tober. She lays it up to Mia Vermitten. Vermitten, her first bucket here in the second half, and first one going to the Mustangs. Mustangs are still pressuring out top. That's Avery Bussing getting the second half start. It's Avery Bussing, Emma Hazenkamp, Aaliyah Lieberger, Kaylee Sandman, and Chloe Sandman out there for the Eagles. As for the Mustangs, it's the same starting 5. Maggie Tober, Mia Vermitten, Ava Smith, Audra Steinford, and Delana Murk. Turnover on the Eagles on the other side. Smith with a little 7-foot shot. Can't let that one to fall down. Offensively, though, Audra Steinford stays with it, gets that offensive board, will be fouled, and is going to earn 2 trips from the line now to the senior. An experienced team in these Mustangs, too, as well. They start 3 seniors. They bring 2 juniors off the bench and a senior. Only 2 sophomores on the squad. Ava Smith and Mia Vermitten get the start. And here lately, the freshman Lindsey Gray been getting some playing time for head coach Jordan Brocksterman. Steinford knocks down her 2 free throws. Valley Heights in that first half, 8 for 12. They got to the line 10 times in that first quarter alone. Starts off here 2 for 2. Full court pressure from the first half by the Mustangs. They're going to come out here in a little 1-3-1, it looks like, from the far end of the floor. Lieberger breaks that pressure, gets it inside to Strothman, as Chloe now in double figures with 11. Around the horn for the Mustangs. Axtell will run kind of the same 1-3 run. They're going to get out pressure defensively, as most of these teams in the TVL do. Made popular by Hanover a couple of years ago. Now pressure, high-tempo offense, what we get in this 12-team TVL. Audra Steinford left block wildly inside. Defensive rebound, Strothman, as a 6'1 senior, is a force inside, especially in girls basketball. Length is very tough to deal with. Lieberger inside, back to Strothman, and picking up a foul will be Delana Murk. So Axtell, a better job here now in the second half, more deliberate of getting the ball inside. Of course, a change, too, as well. Head coach Jordan Broxman not pressuring near as much as he did there in that first half. First free throw is down for Strothman. She was 1 for 1 there in the first half. Second one hard off the rim, but it goes down 2 for 2 for Strothman. If you're making your way out here for the boys game, too, as well, want to remind everyone there is a Sloppy Joe benefit for the Galmore family here at Valley Heights. The school counselor here at the high school lost her family home to a fire, so if you happen to be in the area and want to swing on down and support good cause while getting supper fed, and then catch some good high school basketball after that one in the boys contest, swing on down. Maggie Tober continues her hot start. That is now 20 points for the senior, as she has a 20-piece here with still a quarter and a half left to go. Pressure by the Mustangs. Tober and Vermitten out there. Smith pounding Sandman in the left corner. Around the horn as Axtell will go 4 out, 1 in around Strothman. Axtell 1-3 in league play. Valley Heights comes in 4-1. Tober steals that one away, but gives it right back now to Axtell. That'll be the first turnover for Valley Heights in this second half. 5 minutes left to go in this third quarter. 42-17 is your score as Valley Heights has had the upper hand this entire time. Of course, both teams coming off losses. Valley Heights fell Tuesday evening 54-37 at Hanover. Meanwhile, Axtell fell 53-23 at Donovan West. Picking up her fourth personal foul now will be Delana Merck. So the senior will head to the bench with 4 points all in that first quarter, but the Mustangs with a comfortable advantage. Strothman left block, kicks it right back out into the hands of Callie McClellan. 3 ball straight on, off, no good from Avery Bussey. Offensive rebound, though, inside. Strothman, I believe, got that one. And a jump ball is going to be the case. It stays with Axtell. Looking at our TVL standings for girls action just real quick, Valley Heights comes in right in the midst of things. There's a bunch of teams that are 4-1, 5-1. Of course, Centralia leads the way at 5-0 on the season. Your TVL tournament champions are the Panthers. Frankfort 6-1, Hanover 6-2, Mustangs 4-1, Clifton Clyde 4-1, Donovan West 5-2 after that win at Axtell. So the top portion of this girls league has a lot left to be decided. Of course, we will have broadcasts coming up later on this season of the Clifton Clyde girls and these Valley Heights girls coming up. I believe that's late February. Yes, coming up February 13th, which could be a very important game for the league standings. Meanwhile, Axtell 1-3. They're right there with Lynn and Blue Valley at 1-6, but still able to possibly make some noise as the season goes along. This is a much improved team under second-year head coach Brad Brockshman. They were 7-15 last year. Defensively, almost allowed 50 points per game. Has brought that down almost 10 points a game, but offensively still, Axtell has struggled this year, only averaging 33 points a game on the season, and they've had some tough contests too as well in a few of their losses at Wabaunsee. They were held to 22 points versus Clifton Clyde in the TVL tournament, held to 19. But offensively, this Clifton Clyde team looking to take another step towards the later half of the season. Talking to head coach Brad Brockshman, some good freshmen upcoming too from this 8th grade class. So TVL will continue to stay strong and get stronger as the year progresses and years come along. 3-second penalty is the call inside. I believe Mia Vermitten was camped out too terribly long, and that's now third turnover in this third quarter for Valley Heights. Mustangs still with a comfortable lead, though, 42-17 as we play third quarter action here. Max Blasky with you on KNDY 95.5 online at KNDYradio.com, and always download that free KNDY FM mobile app. Download the AM one too as well. And you know what? While you're at it, just give us a like on Facebook. Get the whole trifecta out of there. Inside shot up, no good by Alyssa Hazenkamp. Mustangs quickly come the other way, and a body foul will be called on Hazenkamp as Smith takes it strongly into the lane. Didn't want to forget either, of course, if you're checking us out on Blue Valley TV, we appreciate it. As always, thanks to the folks up there making these broadcasts possible. If you enjoy it, we always like to appreciate feedback, too, as well. And one last thank you given to our sponsors this evening, making all our broadcasts possible throughout the year, including our regional sponsors that make every game possible: Candy Cliff, Sunflower Community Credit Union, Hometown Lumber, Honeyman Auto, Kramer Oil, Bruna Implement, Channel Seed, and United Bank and Trust. Inside, Kaylee Sandman gets her first bucket here of this contest to go down at the 3-minute mark in this third quarter, as Axtell trying to get over the 20-point mark here in this one, trailing 42-19. Smith on the other end, up and down for the sophomore, Ava Smith. Too easy for this Mustangs team down low, as her and Vermitten, the sophomore pair, will be two players to watch as their careers develop. Inside, Sandman up, no good offensive rebound. Up and down, though, by Audrey Costal. We'll give her the bucket on that one. They gave it to Lipton Hazenkamp, but I think we'll give that one to Coastal in our mind. That's Coastal's first bucket here. Mustangs go empty on their next possession. Sandman pulls down the defensive board for the Eagles. Chloe Strothman trying to go all the way inside, partially blocked. I believe that was Olivia Scala getting a partial block in the action. She's off the bench for the Mustangs as Hazenkamp good at getting it around. It'll stay with Axtell. And Tober out of the contest. Tessa Miller back in now for the Mustangs. Top side stolen away by Tober. Got a nice run out up and down with a left-handed layup. 22 now for the senior and Maggie Tober, as she has been putting the hurt on this Axtell Eagles defense. 3 threes already in this contest. Perfect from the floor, too, as well. We're going to have a substitution. That'll be Avery Bussing. Nope, that'll be Audrey Coastal coming out of the contest. Back in will be Emma Hazenkamp. Just under 2 minutes left here in this third quarter. Valley Heights has been in control. They led 19-8 at the end of one quarter. They were up 35-13 at halftime and lead this one 46-21. As defensively, the Mustangs have put the clamps on the Eagles here in this CVL tournament matchup. Smith will continue to hound Hazenclamp, talking about that defensive pressure, and that's going to be important for these Eagles the rest of the year as they have a tough schedule coming up, including Lynn, Pawnee City, Washington County, and more. Ava Smith gets the steal and the score, her second bucket here in this third quarter, fifth turnover now for Axtell in this third. The Mustangs pour it on over TVL foe Axtell. Would have been a little history here tonight, and honestly was hoping we get close to it. Axtell has not defeated Valley Heights since 2015-16, but I don't think that's going to happen here this evening. Olivia Scala knocks it away. Mia Vermitten takes it 94 feet the other way for her second bucket here in this contest. She's 3 of 4 from the floor as the Mustangs are now up 29 on Axtell as we roll through this third quarter. Boys action coming up for you next. A state-ranked Axtell team. Mustangs looking to get an advantage. Maggie Tober, another steal. She misses the first layup. Second layup is up and good, though, by Tober. Isn't going to hurt anything besides the shooting percentage, as she now has 24 points in this contest, and we still have 8 minutes left to play for the senior. Top side, Strothman will look to get it going now for Axtell with 8 seconds. Inside, Kaylee Sandman will dive, and we have a foul, I believe, will be called. Olivia Scala picks up her first personal foul. First action now for Josie Parker, the 6-foot sophomore. Also back in Lindsay Garay and Paige Miller, too, as well, the 5'6" freshman, as we're going to get some subs here in this fourth quarter. Had a little confusion there. Tessa Miller ran off, only left the Mustangs with 4 on there, Thankfully, the refs held that. Underneath their own basket, Eagles has 5 seconds with it. Avery Bussing gets it inside. Shot turnaround from Strothman up, no good, and that winds down the first 3 quarters. Mustangs comfortably ahead, 52-21.
This is Thad Argenbright with Performance Ag in Waterville, your Pioneer dealer. Our vision at Performance Ag is to deliver to you the very best in seed genetics from Pioneer, along with the best in service, which includes on-site seed treatment, direct delivery, and tender use. Call me, Thad Argenbright, at 785-313-3064 and find out why. With Pioneer from Performance Ag, you get more than a bag of seed.
Western National Bank in Summerfield wants you to feel good about where you are with your money. Available when you need them and offering online and personal services, Western National Bank will make sure to keep you and your money happy. Call Western National Bank at 244-6211 to make your money smile. Member FDIC.
Looking for a spot to refuel you or the whole team? Make the Route 77 Corner Store your ultimate pit stop. From Hunt Brothers Pizza and soft serve ice cream in Blue Rapids to hand-breaded fried chicken and fish in Waterville, fountain drinks, snacks, and sweet treats. Save on fuel with the Dino Pay app every time you hit the road. To take a break or stay on the go, let the Route 77 corner stores of Blue Rapids and Waterville fuel you up for your next road trip.
Comfortable lead here for the Mustangs as we start the fourth quarter, 52-21. Josie Parker is going to get a shot sub off the bench for the Mustangs. That'll be missed. Defensive rebound taken, and I believe a foul on Parker. So Josie Parker out there, the 6-foot sophomore. Lindsey Gray, the 5'5 freshman. Paige Miller, 5'6 freshman. I believe Tessa Miller, your fifth one out on the floor, or your fourth one in the 5'2 junior, and Ava Smith will stay out there too. Here's a steal now by Paige Miller, up and fouled though by Miller. Will get an opportunity at the stripe for 2 free throws. Good defensive pressure there by the freshman out front, causes the turnover on Axtell. As that has been a problem for the Eagles all evening. Miller misses her first one, as we now have a running clock here midway through the fourth quarter. Good one coming up for you next in the boys contest. Axtell will come in your number 2 team in Class 1A Division II. Meanwhile, Valley Heights floundering here just a little bit as the season rolls on. They are 5-8, 2-3 in TVL play, but under first-year head coach Drew Honus looking for a statement win for this 2023-24 season. Parker goes empty from the free throw stripe. Turnover, though, Axtell on the defensive end. Josie Parker gets that one away. Now Smith, fancy dribbling up and down for Ava Smith. Double figures now for her with 11. As Mustangs pour it on here as the game rolls on. College action coming up for you, too, this weekend. KU and K-State. KU right here on KNDY at 95.5. That's going to be a 3 p.m. tip. That means pregame starts at 2:30. Meanwhile, over on our sister station, AM 1570, FM at 94.1, K-State will travel down to Oklahoma State with a 1 p.m. tip, 12 o'clock, noon on that pregame. Paige Miller with the bucket. Nice pass there from Ava Smith on a third straight turnover now for Axtell to start this fourth quarter, as that has been a problem from the Eagles all season. Now already in this contest, 24 turnovers through a quarter and a half. Substitution, Audra Steinford back in, Ann Tober in, Tessa Miller and Ava Smith out. Big score tonight, Maggie Tober on the bench, 24 points for this Valley Heights team, as she led the way from the get-go. Shot up by Lieberger, her second in this one. No good. Mustangs control and go the other way. Taking a tumble there is an Eagle top side. Josie Parker gets back in line for 3, and she's going to be fouled. And 3 free throws upcoming for Parker. Gives us a chance to get a 30-second word in from our sponsors. We'll be back after this message.
Have an accident with your vehicle? Call Moonlight Restoration and they'll take care of you with a free estimate, and they'll turn it into the insurance company for you. You name it, they can do it. Fender benders, auto and tractor restoration, windshield repair or replacement, spray and bed liners, sandblasting, dealer and installer of B&W hitches and drop and lock hitches. No job is too large or too small for Moonlight Restoration. If you want quality work done by skilled technicians, call Moonlight Restoration in Axtell, Kansas. Owned and operated by Brett and Nikki Runnebaum. Call 736-2359.
Parker so for 2 for 3 from the line. Couldn't quite go 3 for 3 as announcer Jinx gets her on the last one in the scoring book still with those 2 free throws. Starters on the bench for the Mustangs. Looks like Delana Merck, Audra Steinford, Ava Smith, Mia Vermitten are done for this contest. Valley Heights leading 58-21 as this fourth quarter rolls on. Looking at the schedule for both of these squads, first for Axtell, we talked about it earlier, but they start a absolutely gauntlet of a schedule. They play 4 games in 5 days starting tonight. Tomorrow they have a game versus Lynn. That is in Marysville. And then Monday turned around. Frankfort comes to town. Tuesday, Pawnee City is back in from Nebraska. Next Friday, they are over at Washington before they round out with Troy, Blue Valley, Hanover, and Centralia. Blue Sub-State starts for the Eagles on February 22nd down at Blue Valley. KNDY will have coverage from that Sub-State as well. As for the Valley Heights girls, they're looking to get back on a winning track. They had lost their last 3 contests versus top TVL team Centralia and 2 losses to Hanover. They will have a game Monday evening, a makeup game versus Minneapolis. Then they will travel to Lynn on Tuesday. Centralia comes to town Friday in what's going to be an important game for the girls' standings before a matchup versus Clifton Clyde the following Tuesday, one that will be here on KNDY at 95.5. And the Mustangs round out with Onega, Rock Creek, and Blue Valley. Their Sub-State gets started February 26th over at Wabaunsee. Foul inside, free throw shots. We're going to have one more word from our sponsors before we round this one down.
Sapp Brothers Petroleum works hard to be there for you when it matters most. Their goal is simple, to be your number one source of propane, lubricants, and extreme premium diesel fuel. They'll reach that goal by treating you like family and giving you service that makes you want to come back. Proudly serving Kansas with locations in Blue Rapids and Hanover, Sapp Brothers thanks all their current customers. If you're not a customer, call the winning team at Sapp Brothers locations in Hanover or Blue Rapids today for all your propane and fuel needs.
Alyssa Hazenkamp 0 for 2 at the line for the Eagles. Axtell now 2 for 4 from the stripe in the second half. Mustangs continue to run clock as it is 58-21. Max Blasky with you here on KNDY, also on Blue Valley TV 2 as well. Glad to have you all along. Third opportunity for the Mustangs. Josie Parker finally ends a strike from the line. Paige Miller fired up herself at 3. Lindsey Gray got an opportunity at the back of the basket, and now Parker at the line, where she was just 2 for 3. Calmly knocks down the first one, does the sophomore. Second one now coming for Parker. That one's off the rim. She splits the pair. Hazenkamp controls that board and then throws it out of bounds. Turnover Axtell as we run under 60 seconds left in this one. So Valley Heights will move on with a win. They will go to 9-4 now, 5-1 in TVL action as under head coach Jordan Brockstrom, this consistent program looks to get back to 20 wins again this season. It'll be tough already with 4 losses. They're going to give it a try if they can get through a tough Sub-State. As for Axtell, they will drop to 6-7 on the season, 1-4 in TVL play under head coach Brad Brockstrom, but just ran into a hot Valley Heights team so far here tonight. Inside with 10 seconds left to go, we're going to have an opportunity now for Kayla Bigham, the 5'6" senior. First free throw up and no good for Bigham. As we stop this here with 2 seconds, second free throw will send it off. Free throw will be off the mark and no good, and that will end this contest. Valley Heights wins 59-21 in pull-away fashion. We'll take a timeout, recap this one, and then bring you back for boys action up here next on KNDY and Blue Valley TV.
Little Joe's 66 service in Axtell is a proud supporter of Axtell schools and Axtell athletics. If you have automotive repair needs, call Joe at 785-736-2824. With satisfied customers from all over the area, Little Joe's 66 service is the place to turn for all of your automotive repair needs.
Cottage Hill Ag Supply makes precision planting work for you. Put their experience and exceptional customer service to work when planning for the next planting season. Check their test plot results with quality seed lines including AgriGold and NC+. Set up assistance with your planner and adjustments as needed help you be more efficient. As a fellow farmer, Darren Jacobson can share his experience if you're new to precision planting. Count on top quality products with expert service and a commitment to go above and beyond for their customers. Go online to cottagehillagsupply.com.
Quality, integrity, durability. These values make Landall stand out above the rest. Landall Company offers stable employment, competitive wages, $2 per hour shift differential, 4% attendance bonus, overtime hours, growth opportunities, and a benefit package that includes profit sharing, comprehensive insurance package, paid time off, and more. It's not too late to get your new year started off right. Apply online today at Landall.com or phone 785-562-5381. EEO employer, vets and disabilities welcome. Learn more online at Landall.com today.
If any of your family members meow, bark, squeak, chew, dig, squawk, claw, play dead, or fetch, you need Dr. Porter and the Blue River Veterinary Clinic in Waterville. Dr. Porter is dedicated to the wellness and health care of your small animal pets, offering vaccinations and wellness checks, boarding, dentistry, emergency care, grooming, surgery, and radiology with her full-service clinic. A healthy pet is a happy pet, and a happy pet means a happy home. Call today for your appointment, 363-2222.
A dominating win here for the Valley Heights Lady Mustangs as they move on to 9-4 on the season, 5-1 in TVL play as they defeat Axtell 59-21. Axtell now 6-7 on the season, 1-4 in TVL play. It was all about the turnovers in this one for Axtell as they could not handle the pressure by the Mustangs. 2018 turnovers for the Eagles in this one led to easy runouts for the Mustangs. Looking at scoring for you, first for the Axtell Lady Eagles, it was few and far between. 13 points for Chloe Strothman, 3 points for Audrey Costel and Natalie Strothman, and 2 points for Kaylee Sandman. Valley Heights held Axtell scoreless in that fourth quarter, outscored them 7-0. As for Valley Heights' top scorer for the Mustangs, 24 points for senior Maggie Tober, all in 3 quarters of action. 11 points as well for Ava Smith, 7 points for Mia Vermitten, 4 points for Delana Merck, and 2 for Audra Steinford as all starting 5 scored for the Mustangs, and 5 players off the bench got points too as well. 3 points for Josie Parker, all from the stripe in the fourth quarter, and 2 points apiece for Ann Tober, Tessa Miller, Lindsey Gray, and Paige Miller. Talked about turnovers. Axtell had 28 in that contest. They had 17 in the first half. Valley Heights only 11. They only had 3 in the second half. Valley Heights also shot 13 of 21 from the free throw line. Axtell 7 of 13, both teams right around that 55-60% mark. Looking at scoring by quarters, Valley Heights led 19-8 at the end of one quarter. They were up 35-13 at halftime, up 21-52 at the end of third, and outscored Axtell 7-0 there in that final stanza. We're going to take a timeout for you. News and weather up for you next, as well as a look at other contests around the area. But don't go anywhere. It's boys action between Axtell and Valley Heights up here for you next on KNDY FM 95.5.